It's finally here. The new iPad mini 6, my new daily driver. I was debating whether I should wait for the new iPad Air or go ahead and get the iPad mini 6. Let's see how good the iPad mini 6 really is, right after this. Welcome back. Now let's get straight to the unboxing. So in the box, you have the iPad itself, which I'm going to put to the side. And then you have a pack containing the usual user guide, warranty, stickers, etc. You have the 20-watt USB charger. And you have the USB-C to USB-C charging cable. And before I unwrap the iPad mini, let's unwrap the smart folio. So other than the case, that's pretty much it. Okay, back to the iPad mini. Next, let's go through the setup process. A few moments later. Okay, so while this is being set up, let's talk a bit more about the design. I love the all-screen industrial design with flat edges. It reminds me of the iPad Pro with no home button. It would have been great to have Face ID, but the Touch ID in the top button is a good alternative, although it takes some time to get used to. It has the A15 chip with a 6-core CPU and a 5-core GPU. It is fully laminated and has 500 nits of brightness. Furthermore, it supports the 2nd generation Apple Pencil. It has 2 speakers that provide stereo sound, a USB-C port, and a 12 megapixel f1.8 rear camera and a 12 megapixel f2.4 front-facing camera with Apple's center stage feature. It also has a 64 gigabyte and 256 gigabyte storage option and is available in space gray, starlight, pink, and purple. So, if this sounds familiar, the new iPad Air 2022 has all of these features. But let's talk a bit about the differences between the iPad Air 2022 and the iPad mini 6. What I love most about this iPad mini is its size. I love the smaller, compact size of the iPad mini that allows for maximum portability. And even though it has a smaller size, it has an 8.3-inch display, bigger than the last version of the iPad mini. Power-wise, it also has the most powerful Apple chip that is not an M1 chip, called the A15 chip. As many have stated in previous reviews, the M1 chip is overkill in most situations where the iPad mini is used. Another feature is the quad tone flash that allows the iPad mini to take better photos than an iPad Air, which has none. Particularly, it results in more uniformly lit backgrounds and foregrounds, which the latest iPad Air is unable to replicate due to it lacking flash. Another positive is that the iPad mini has more pixels per inch versus the 264 pixels per inch of the iPad Air. Furthermore, it's great for taking notes with the Apple Pencil. Now, as much as I love this device, there are a few negatives. There's a jelly scrolling issue, which is real, but it's something that some people will notice and some people will not. What is jelly scrolling? Well, it occurs when one half of the display refreshes slower than the other half, creating a staggered scrolling effect. Another downside of the iPad mini is that the text in vertical mode can be pretty small. And finally, there is no smart keyboard support, but there are Bluetooth keyboards out there which can be used. In closing, the iPad mini 6 is an amazing device that could be the best mix of portability and power. And with the power of the A15 chip, this iPad will continue to be great for years to come. If you like this video, please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. This is JC Tech and Finance signing out.